Hello. So this is the demo. Let us start. So first I'll be starting the server, and the code with the command to execute the server is this. So I've opened the command prompt here, and I've navigated to the server folder, and I'm going to just run this command. So as we know, it needs maven to run the command. And now the server is up and running and will be running whole through this demo. So next we'll start the client. This is the command. I've opened another command prompt with the client folder, navigated to the client folder. I'm going to execute this command, and we see that the client is run. So as we can see, there is no file present because we need to upload. We are not yet uploaded any file. So let's upload the file. I'll create a new file. Let's name it file1.txt, and let's upload it. So as you can see, the file1 is present. Let's create another file. Let's name it file2, and let's upload it as well. As you can see, we have the file2 here as well. So now data access and synchronization for multiple users. Let's try that out. So for that, I will need to start another client window. So as you can see, I have the first client open here and the second client open, and if I expand the node, I can see the same files in the second client as well. So the file has been successfully synced between the clients. Okay, now let's access the same file from different users. So I am going to edit this file1 since we have not edited anything. I'm going to name it as hello. I'm going to type in hello, save it, and I'm going to go to the second client, and I'm going to open the file, and we can see that hello is already typed in. So I'm going to type hello world and save it, and I'm going to go back to the first client and open it again, and we can see hello world is indeed typed. So now let's see if we can access the same file at the same time by both the clients. So I'm going to open the file in the first client, and I'm going to open the file in the second client as well. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write a bunch of O's here, and I'm going to write of P's here in. And as you can see, when I started typing, it's already synced with the O's. So the synchronization here is kind of event based. That is, once I press the key, the synchronization is happening. So now if I go back to the file, first editor, first file, and if I click on A, and the P is also appearing. So as you can see, the data is preserved even during concurrent editing of the file. So I'm going to close. Now coming to the next part of it, allow the synchronization process to suspend and resume later. Okay, as of now, you can see if you see my mouse pointer, the synchronization is on in my first client window. So I'm going to stop the synchronization now, and I am going to edit. So I'm going to remove this unnecessary letters and just keep hello world and save it. Now if I open it in the second window, although here synchronization is on, if I open it, the whatever the content is from the server, only that is being shown here, because the latest deletion is not yet reflected here because I have stopped the synchronization in the first client. Now if I start the synchronization again, and in the second client, if I open the same file again, we can see that hello world is reflected without the extra O's and P's. Okay, so next part, user interface should be friendly and informative. Status of synchronization should be clearly, status of synchronization should be indicated for each file. Okay, so as of now, for the file 1, the status sync status is downloaded from server because it's been downloaded. Recent status is that. Now I'm going to stop the synchronization, edit the file. I'm going to add a bunch of case and I'm going to save it. You can see the synchronization status is locally, which means it's not yet updated to the server. And as I showed you before, the extra case that I've added will not be there reflected on the other client for the same file because the synchronization is stopped. Now if I resume the synchronization and if I select the file 1, it is again stating that downloaded from server. Now if I open the same thing here and edit it, it will be the extra case are visible. So that's about for status of synchronization and about the user interface. Now let's say data consistency must be preserved in case synchronization process is interrupted, example due to network failure. Okay, so I am not sure how to simulate network failure, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep editing this, and let's say while editing I'm going to close the window by without saving it, or just closing the window, and even okay, I'll write something meaningful, so we will get to know what I've written. Hello world, and let's say something meaningful, and I'm not going to say, so let's say network crashes and I'm going to end the connection, and I'm going to end this as well. So if I fire back the client, let's say network restored, and if I fire back the client, and if I open the file, something meaningful is still retained even though I closed it abruptly. So next, coming to the last part, conflict resolution. Automatically resolve conflicts as much as possible, uploading the file with the same name. So okay, I'm going to upload the file with the same name again. So we have a file 1 here, and we have a file. So I have the file 1 here, and I'm going to edit it. Let's say new data. This is not my application, this is just Notepad, and I'm going to upload this file. Now let's wait until it synchronizes, and now let's open it, and you can see the new data is there, even though the file 1 was existing here, and we uploaded a same file name. We uploaded another file with the same file name with different data, but it still it basically overwrote the data which we had before. We had something meaningful as the word in it, and now since I wrote new data, so the new data is saved. So basically, if the same file name is uploaded again, then it basically overwrites. So it is not throwing any error or any conflict. It is handling it automatically. That's what I wanted to demo. So this is our application. This was the demo.